Hey everybody, I've got something very cool and new that I'm doing, and I wanted to invite you to be a part of it. At Home with Mindy and Eric. Now, what is this? It's being at home with us. And it could be anything from us cooking and talking and laughing and pairing it with wine and music in our kitchen, or it could be us sitting and talking about different things that are a part of our lives, our travels, our careers, and we want you to share it with us. So join in, we'll post them up, and we hope to see you there. For now, enjoy At Home with Mindy and Eric. Hey everybody, welcome to At Home with Mindy and Eric. What do we got here? I'm drinking our Viva La Jazz. What?
Yep.
Our very own Viva La Jazz Chardonnay, Sonoma Coast.
That's a nice looking wine right there.
You know, sometimes you don't pay attention for a second. What are you doing?
What? This is like a red lamp that, gets you younger and keeps I don't know, you use it, so I figured I would try it out.
Now's not the right time. We're live in front of people.
You guys don't mind, do you? I mean, I only got 2.5 more minutes, so we're going to have to start with this because I can't interrupt this.
It's quick.
I wish I had a straw, though, to go between this. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's a little creepy. I'm looking at myself on the screen.
He's thinking of everything, isn't he? You know, there's other times to do these beauty things, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, look, we are drinking our own wine.
We're very busy, by the way.
I've got our socks on. We have new wine and jazz socks.
Nice. I can see those on the camera.
Woo! So we're going to have fun today. Our topic is luxury. And, you know, is something expensive worth it? Is that worth it?
This?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Have you seen me? I'm actually 92 years old. He's just been thinking I've been 58 this whole time. So
you're not 58. You're 90. 90 how much?
92. I don't know.
92.
Yeah, I can't count that high. So,
Ooh,
yeah. Right. I don't even know if people can hear me with this on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can we kiss through that?
Yeah, can you give me a smoochie?
No, I can't reach you.
I only got a couple more minutes with this, but let's say that we have to,
Okay, so you guys, we are dedicating this At Home with Mindy and Eric to Jackie the Eagle. Now, for those of you who know who Jackie is, it's Jackie and Shadow who have a nest in...
Bald eagles.
Yeah, they're bald eagles who have a nest in Big Bear, and we lost Jackie this week.
Yep.
Now, just to tell you how ridiculously dorky we are, we watch these eagles every day, and we have
for years.
Years and years, because
for years.
You know, they create kids, and...
It's a live nest cam.
Yeah.
So they're out in the wild. They don't know we're creeping on them.
Right.
And
it's like the Truman Show, but for bald eagles.
Yeah. And like over the summer and everything, they go away, and then all of a sudden they come back, and then they lay eggs, and she lost a bunch of kids, but then had some more. And then we watch them become from this to literally this big within months. It's unbelievable.
It's so fun. And they're such good parents. They, you know, trade off and bring each other food and take care of each other.
Yeah,
and
they're
love
an
these
incredible
eagles.
couple. And she got sick and had to go into a raptor center, and then she passed away just recently. So, did something weird just happen on my face?
Your light just went off.
Okay, get ready, everybody. This is how it looks when you come off.
Whoa!
Isn't that completely different, huh?
You look like you're 58.
Well, I guess, if I didn't have it, I would look 102. So there you go. All right.
Okay, so...
All right, well, we'll put that down, and we'll continue on here. Okay, let me do a cheers to everybody. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Everyone, glasses in the air. Tell us what you're drinking. But we're drinking our Sonoma Coast Chardonnay. Viva La Jazz. Cheers.
All right, so you're going to see me look over here every so often because we have to administer the show and make sure everything is going well. Easy for me to see. But I love this topic because I think, it's amazing where your lives take you, right?
Yeah.
And we travel a lot. Before I met you, I was doing well over 100,000 miles a year. You were doing 100,000. We're probably 2 million milers at this point, right?
Almost.
Overall?
Overall. Way over that. Yeah.
So, we basically spend every day of our life planning travel. And we
It's
know a
true.
lot of people do this, and it's still really, really hard for us.
Yeah.
It's not just hard for us to go from here to Chicago sometimes, but it's sometimes hard for here to Argentina or
Yeah.
places that you don't know, Puglia, Italy, Spain. We've been all over the world.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a great topic to be able to help people kind of learn the things that we've learned along the way,
Absolutely.
and we use everything available. We're constantly trying new things. And I think this is a great topic for everybody.
Well, I always think people have no idea how we set up our wine and jazz adventures because it's kind of, you just go on them and things happen.
Yeah.
But I think that the way that we go about setting up these adventures, I mean, are you ready for this?
Good.
We have hosted 20
weeks
of wine and jazz adventures around the world. I mean,
Wait.
Bordeaux.
That's like 900 people.
That's
a like
lot of people.
8,000 people.
It's not. Oh my gosh. I think that mask
I look
did
great
something
though,
to
don't
you. You do. You're glowing. Maybe it's the wine though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm pregnant.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look at me. I mean,
Woo! Let's hope not.
after 20 weeks of eating the food we have, it happens.
So we've
it
done
happens.
20 weeks of wine and jazz adventures. They're all luxury. And how do we go about, doing these adventures? How do we go about planning them, especially places maybe we haven't gone a lot or we've never gone in some of these cases?
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm all into the topic. I'd say we kick it into high gear right now.
Okay, I'm fine with
You
that.
convinced me already.
Maybe we can save some people, a little time and effort, maybe some heartbreak.
Yeah.
Maybe even some money. We're probably going to make you spend more money.
Do you want the mask?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
I know it flattens the hair down a little bit. You got some good volume going.
I got some, we got some.
You got some fluff going on.
Humidity out there, so I got some fluff going on.
It's beautiful weather in Sonoma today.
It is. Yeah. It's nice to be home for a little bit.
Harvest is in full swing right now.
Oh, we had someone bring us some wine samples today, one of our winemakers, and
yeah.
I mean, he said they're already into the Sauvignon Blanc.
3 weeks earlier than they normally have. Earliest they have in 50 years of owning the winery. Yeah.
Wow.
Whatever. We're still going to make great wine. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think a cool topic would be.
Oh, we should let people know. We're going to have fun with a little game later that we want you guys to join.
Yeah.
Probably like 20, 30 minutes from now.
Yeah. So we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
The game is worth it or
not worth it.
Not worth it. Now, you can think to yourself, what's worth it? What's not worth it in my life? Obviously our lives are travel and music and wine. So we're going to see how this comes out.
Each other a series of questions. And, we're going to say, well, it's worth it to do that or not worth it. And we want you guys to join along in a little chat. Okay. In the comment section. All right.
So, and by the way, this was sponsored and brought to you by Whiteboard.
Sponsored and brought to you.
And brought to you by
hold on.
Whiteboard.
Wait,
Wait, did I need to get that CBS
okay, do it again. Ready.
Sponsored by
and brought to you
and
by.
Brought to you by Whiteboard.
There you go. We got it up on the screen. Well, as you guys can see, this is now real. The product is in the warehouse.
It's
Our
crazy.
Little book is being printed and on the way. That little picture right there. So every bottle that you purchase comes with a little book, and inside the book is a QR code for what, Mindy?
My song.
Yep, an original song, right?
So the name of the wine, obviously the brand is Whiteboard because we started our company on a whiteboard 7 years ago. But the wine is called Number One, The Beginning, because
Let me put that up again.
It's our very first. And then my song is called The Beginning. And it's a very personal song. It's, it's written about the very start of our business and what we were feeling and how we were kind of betting on us.
And we talked a lot about this wine already, but it's the best wine that you could find in the world. In my opinion, it's in Oakville, which is the filet mignon of Napa Valley, right near Mondavi, Screaming Eagle, Bond, Harlan. I mean, it is excellent. So.
Yeah.
And then we get the little road case. So I just love it. And we kind of went through this already. But if anybody out there wants to join it, they can go to the allocation list.
Yep.
We only have we have a tiny amount. It's like 400 bottles that we're going to release once a year. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and we have well over 400 people on the list. So you could kind of squeak in right now. We're going to release at the end of September. So
Very exciting. I just think,
whiteboard
we're
wine.
talking about exceptional things. We're talking about luxury, how we put on our adventures, if something's worth it, if something's not worth it. We've, pushed each other to come up with the most exceptional things that you and I can do.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it's worth it.
Yeah, it's been one of the biggest projects we're working on all year. So
worth it.
Go to wine.
Yeah.
Worth it. Go to whiteboardwine.com.
Whiteboardwine.com.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it. All right. So
I'm going to walk around with these for the whole week, by the way.
all right. So
okay. So I think that we should go into how we plan these adventures, what we think about, what we, how we go about it.
You are crushing the setup right now. We're about 10-minute setup right now.
All right.
Okay.
So I think you should talk about how AI can go into it.
Okay. So,
everyone's scared of AI, but I see you use it all the time and it's really cool.
Yeah. I think with it, before I was in wine, this, this was before I met you. Before I was in wine, for a very brief time, I was in high tech in my 30s. And
Pre-Mindi.
Yes, pre-Mindi. This is before Mindi, so it's BM.
Wow.
This is BM.
I think I need the mask now.
AM.
Oh my God.
So we'll speak to each other in biblical terms. This is BM, that little the dark ages.
Is that biblical?
Yeah. Yes, it is sometimes.
It's more porta potty.
It can be sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was in high tech, and I was never, I was taught that you never really worry about anything, I should say, that is new, that is innovative and interesting, like the advent of the car or things like that. It's very scary at first, and these things they can get crazy. The internet, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know that there's some stuff out there about artificial intelligence. I know that it can have things in it that probably can make things difficult, but the good that it brings into our lives, the way we use it in the positive ways, that's the way you got to approach it. And the one way we've used it more than anything else is in travel. So you and I are ChatGPT people. We go to ChatGPT, and if you go to one of their you could just do it right in their chat for free, or you get to $20 a month. You can also go into their little chat bots, and they have a travel one that's more specific. But you can tell this thing very details about where to go, how I'm doing it, what I'm doing. Now, here's the biggest issue that I see with you when I was using it at first, where people go wrong.
Okay.
You don't give it enough details sometimes, right? You say, hey, I want to go to whatever, Siena, Tuscany, and I want to spend 5 days there, and tell me where to go. It's not going to really help you. You got to give it very specifics. I want to go on this day. Tell me if I should go this time of year. If not, what year should I go?
Right.
I have 5 days. I've never been to Italy before.
I like shopping. I don't like camping.
Right.
I don't eat.
Right. I want a bike, but I want a luxury, this and that. Super, super important to feed it really detailed information. Okay. After that, what comes back is absolutely amazing. And here's another tip too, that I don't know if you know that I do, but I say, look at all the top travel sites. Boom. Or I say, I think we're going to Puglia, right? You and I are going to be going to Puglia here in the southern part of Italy.
Yes, we are.
But we don't know that region very well. So I said, look at Travel and Leisure. Look at, magazines or Four Seasons or things that come out that are luxury. Scan those places and tell me the top places that they recommend.
Yeah.
Like, tell that to go credible places, right? And it will pull better data for you. And what comes back is amazing. Now, the last thing with AI, I would say, there's different levels of the bot itself. There's quick, and there's medium, and there's high and pro. Pro, you have to pay for it. We have that. The higher you go, the more it thinks and the better the answer is. So if you're frustrated and you gave it a quick question, people say that to us all the time, don't they? I gave it a quick question, blah, blah, blah. And it was wrong. Well, you had it on the easiest setting. It would, maybe it was something where it had to go to a thinking more, and it'll take 30 seconds, a minute, or 2 minutes. But after that, you and I have found that the answers have all been outstanding, perfect, and excellent.
Now, to be clear, we don't we don't plan our wine and jazz adventures using AI, but we use it for...
At the end of the day, it's got to be you making the decision, feeling
Exactly.
it out, making the human decision, but it
Yeah.
gives you the knowledge you need to make those decisions.
Yeah, it totally
Yeah, yeah.
gives us this insight, that it gives us reviews, it gives us photos, it gives us all this stuff that we can go by to go, okay, now we have to go there and touch it and feel it and eat it and
Cuts
sleep
out
on it.
20 hours of searching the internet.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
all these places we go, we have no idea. You know, we've never been there.
Yeah,
So, you know, it was the same with Mendoza.
Now, our adventures are a little different. When people travel, they don't get an opportunity to go in beforehand. All our adventures, all those 20 weeks, you and I visit these regions like a year to year and a half ahead of time.
Yeah.
And so even with AI, like you said, we still have to go to places because they might say this one restaurant's awesome, and you and I go there and we see it. We see awesome. We see luxury through a different lens.
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Because there's one thing with luxury travel that you and I have learned, and what is that? It's not just spending money and going to the best hotel.
No.
It has to have what?
It has to have vibe. It has to have an experience. It has to be excellent.
It has to communicate to you in a way where it's an emotional connection.
That's a great way to say it.
It's an emotional connection, right? Anybody out there, we have people that have done beautifully in life and that they can go anywhere they want.
But yeah, you can spend a bunch of money and go somewhere, but you may not be talking about it in 5 years.
Right.
And what we seek, you know, are places that
you walk away from going, that was amazing.
Oh my God, I've got to send pictures of this place, or I have to tell so-and-so to go here. I mean, this is a life experience. You know, those are the kind of experiences that we're looking for that, you know, look, you can't know that just looking at AI or looking at a magazine, Travel and Leisure. So you
only
have
so much you can get. And I do, you're right. Because I will lean on AI a lot, but at the end of the day, I realize that we have to be there. By the way, I managed a winery in Santa Barbara for 7 years, and I was there a lot. I was there hundreds of times. But we went down there to do a little recon for an adventure, and I was seeing stuff I've never seen before. And
I know, that's amazing, because you were there.
So AI couldn't help me with that. I had to be boots on the street. Now, if you're planning a trip where you can't go there beforehand, that's fine. You're still going to be able to cut, you know, down on the places and the chances of things now.
No, I love that you're saying that you can use it. Don't be scared. It's not going to, you know, hallucinate and give you crazy stuff.
Use it the right way.
Yeah, it's all about the prompts that you give it and the coaching.
Details,
if it comes back with stuff, you can say, you know, no,
it's not right for me.
I don't eat burgers, so give me this other place, or I want a hotel that's better than this, or I want to be on the beach.
Or tell me what...
It'll do it. It's amazing.
Tell me what the Michelin magazine or Michelin service told me about this restaurant. It'll spit it back to you.
Well, you've got the Michelin app. Oh my God, you are such a dork, and I love you for it because it's awesome. You know
what I want to do right now?
Get out the Michelin app.
No, I want to do wine cam.
A wine cam?
Yep, there's a wine cam. Oh wait, it's yeah, there it is, right there. See, wine cam. wait, I gotta zoom it in.
Oh, whoa. Okay,
turn
for real.
Turn the label a little bit. Okay, wine cam. Wine cam. Woo!
Cheers.
All right, let me come out of the wine cam. All right, so okay, so you know, one of the things about planning, and for people to, you know, hopefully we can help some people with this conversation, because planning trips is very stressful and it's hard, and it could kind of ruin a trip sometimes if you don't do it the right way, right?
Absolutely.
So, you know, where to go and the time of year to go. We found out kind of not the hard way, but in, you know, a way. We went on a trip one time where we shouldn't have been there at that time. We still made it great, but you know, so go ahead and tell me like how we approach that.
I know with our adventures, we obviously go to, you know, very, very famous, iconic wine regions. You know, that's part of it.
Right.
Go to an iconic wine region, you can open the doors of wine. I can open musical doors and bring in my friends and bring in amazing people.
So what you're saying is that, you know, our jam is going to regions that are wine based. Other people might be like hiking or whatever, you know, want to see waterfalls, but ours is wine, so we focus on those regions. So
absolutely.
Go ahead.
But I think you have to know yourself. You know, you have to know if you're planning your own trip.
Yeah.
Are you a hiker? Do you want to go for hikes up in the hills, or do you just want to lay on a beach?
Yeah, next to a beautiful ocean or something.
Just want to lay on a beach, and I find someplace where there's absolutely nothing to do besides lay on a beach. Because
Cabo,
if there
Cabo San
is
Lucas, we go to a
something,
resort down there all the time, and there's nothing to do other than stare and look for whales.
yeah, because if
Yeah.
there's anything else to do, I'll do it.
Right.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
I will accomplish it.
Oh, you'll
I'll
go
be
like,
there.
we can't be at the resort. There's something cool in town, like Siena.
Right.
Right.
Siena.
You're
I'm
in
going to
Siena.
want to
You're
go
not
to
going to stay in the
here.
hotel the whole time in
No,
Siena.
I'm going to go get some pizza. I'm going to go back over to this cool winery. But know yourself, know what you're after with the trip that you want to plan. Do you want to bike 100 miles and drink wine? I mean, I don't. I want to drink wine and
Right.
go nice places. But
And this was probably one of the most important things we learned. Just because we love Tuscany
yep.
doesn't mean, or I'll use Bordeaux. Just because we love Bordeaux, France, does it mean you can go to Bordeaux, France any time of the year?
Oh my God, do you remember that we were told that the best time to go to Bordeaux was in August,
Right.
in the summer?
This is before AI, by the way.
This is kind of before AI. I
Yeah,
think this was 2022 when we took our first adventure to Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Literally, we were planning the adventure, and I just remember every French person saying, "This is our holiday.
Yeah.
We are not open in August."
Is that your French accent? By
Yeah, it
the
was
way?
awful, wasn't it?
Well, you got to go.
Does that help? That helps.
That's crazy. It's like Pepe Le Pew. Oh, l'amour, oh, toujours.
I love Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
He was creepy, though. You know.
No, we did go back and watch some of those. It's a little.
Yeah, she
It's
she
pretty
said
Me
no
Too.
quite a bit.
Pepe Le Pew would be pretty Me Too right now, which is so disappointing because I
He's so
still
adorable.
love watching it.
I know.
Is that all right?
Oh, mon chéri.
Oh, mon chéri, I love you even though you do not love me.
Be back. Yes.
Okay, so we figure out how to have places open, which none of the French wanted to open in August.
Okay, so
they're holidaying.
Let's just kind of mention what that is. All of Europe or France, in
much of
particular, goes on vacation in August, and that's something now. Like with using AI, you could find out pretty quickly, right? But we also found out that a lot of places don't have our beautiful weather as well, right?
Oh my God, it was hot as hell.
Yeah, it's very hot in France, parts of Italy, all that stuff.
I remember
Argentina,
going out
all these places we've been.
like a day after our adventure started and trying to find as many, those little spritzer spray bottles of water.
Yeah.
It was Evian, and we had to get one for everyone on our, adventure because it was going to be 100 degrees. I think, we thought people were going to just keel over and die.
So that's an important thing, is that you can't go to all these places all the times of the year because you will be miserable. You'll still have a good time, but it won't be fun.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we recommend to people that we found, what are the times of years that we usually travel with our groups?
Yeah, our groups, we do spring.
Right.
And we do fall because, it's usually nice weather. It's not extremes of winter or summer.
This is a good tip.
So I really think traveling in spring and fall is safe. It's the best. And it's off season so that you don't have 5 million people
Some of these places have tons of tourists now.
Yeah.
And to travel, around that April, May timeframe.
It's perfect.
Or October, late October, we find that most places international, not in the US, but international, actually in the US too, here in Sonoma, Napa, because it's a little bit of these shoulder times. And you look for places that if you're going to places where kids go to, you always want to go to them while school is on because you won't have a lot of kids and you won't have a lot of families.
Look,
Beach
we all have
areas, that kind of
kids,
stuff.
but
Right,
when you're on a nice vacation that you want to do luxury things and go to Michelin-starred restaurants and relax, you don't want it to be Disney World.
And the hotel costs are typically what around that time too?
A little better.
Usually a little lower,
absolutely.
yeah. And the restaurants are a little more excited to see you. It's not so touristy. I love that. That's a really good. That was something that we learned quite a bit. And we went to Bordeaux in August. It was still great, but we actually benefited.
Had to learn the hard way. Had to learn the hard way.
Yep.
Hey. Okay, so. One of the things that we learned is, look, sometimes you need a guide to show you these places. Sometimes you don't. So is it worth the money to hire a guide, or can you just do it yourself?
I think this is one of the hardest questions because I was not a guide person before, or you weren't either. We are people that go into a place.
We explore. We do our thing.
Got to go on your own, figure it out.
Yeah. I don't want someone following me around in a shop. I don't want someone showing me the country.
Right.
We're individualists.
So we use guides when we go to international. We know Sonoma, Napa, and Santa Barbara really well. Our wineries in California, so we don't really use anybody for help with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have that kind of locals knowledge. But when we go international, you need a guide. I've been to Tuscany now maybe 15 times. I still need a guide there because
Yeah.
they're gonna help you with things, the language barrier,
They
make your
speak
life
the
less stressful. Now,
language.
sometimes they can be very expensive, and it depends. If you're doing luxury like we do,
Yeah.
you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
There's a rite of passage for certain places that you have to go, like in Bordeaux or those places, or Rioja. Doesn't mean you have to pay too much, but boy, does it make the day perfect. And
That's something to spend money on.
guides are not like the ones that carry the little flag around with the tons of people. I would stay
Right.
out of those groups. You do private, right? Or
Yeah.
with a very small group.
Yeah, yeah.
And check them out. Hey, using AI again, you can actually say, I know these 4 guides, or find me 4 guides in Tuscany and tell me again, it's just the 2 of us. It's me and my husband, or me and my wife,
Mhm.
girlfriend, boyfriend. And we just want to do foodies and wineries while we're in Siena for
Yeah.
5 days. And they will only put you with guides. And then you can actually ask them for quotes. Hey, what would you do for 3 days?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us what you see. We found that this is super, super powerful.
I'm with you on this. I'm
Right.
totally with you. Like
Yeah.
a good guide is amazing in places that you don't speak the language.
Yep.
Because they can go in and smooth things over, you know? I
Yep.
mean, say you need to get into this restaurant you can't get into.
Mm.
They speak the language.
If you want to roll, like go to the
I wanna
wineries
roll.
where you can't privatize and stuff like that, these are the people that get access to those things. And
yeah.
and they'll tell you if a restaurant shows up good online, but it sucks in real life,
will, yeah.
or the service is slow, or they don't care. They'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Now, so and you can tell them to lay off. Like, we only need you for 2 days. The other 2 days, we're going to walk around the city. So
We've done that too.
these people, we found, usually don't make a ton of money. And they do this out of passion and love of the place that they live.
Yeah.
We've now done this with a bunch of people, and every one of them just does it because they absolutely are so excited about their city, their
It's kind
country.
of like a musician.
That's why they do it.
They are so proud of their
Yeah.
city. They're into it. They love it. Like it's just a passion,
Yep.
like winemaking or like music. Okay, so I have
And by the way, they're a domestic too. You know that? That's the other thing too. When you go to Santa Barbara, you might think, oh, I'm in Santa Barbara. No, you can actually get a guide there.
yeah.
If you want to go to wineries for the day, and it'll help you. Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah. Okay, so my question to you, and I know you're going to have a great answer.
Mhm.
One of the most important things on any tour, our wine and jazz tours, that emanate from one thing.
Oh,
And I know you're going to hate answering this question, but it's the hotel. The hotel is your base. It's
I am.
everything. You're such a snob.
oh
And I
my
dig
God,
that
I am.
about you.
I'm embarrassingly difficult in the hotels.
Well, not to them, but
No,
yes,
to you.
are.
You got to listen to it.
I got to listen to it. I'm like, oh my God.
We've gone into hotels that are probably the most perfect you've ever seen in your life, and I'm like, Mindy, the carpet's moved right there, and they didn't do. I'm like,
There's a scratch on the wall.
I absolutely adore awesome hotels. I don't know why. Maybe because we live our lives, 2/3 of our lives in hotels, right? I actually feel more comfortable when we're on the road than I do here for some reason. I get more done. I'm more excited about being out there. But
It's fun.
you
It's
tell me
exciting.
though, do you agree with me? Because you're pretty tough on airlines. You're rough on airlines, man. And that's too easy because everything is wrong with airlines nowadays.
It's
But,
just someone's out with
That's too
their
easy to
toes
pick on them.
out,
Yeah,
like bare feet, sitting on my chair. I'm like,
Okay, so this is a plea to everybody. No kids on flights ever until they were like 15.
Yes, that's true. No,
Please. We all know. We all love kids. We
and
got
no
2
bare
daughters.
feet. Don't put your
Please.
bare feet on the top of my
No
chair.
kids.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, so enough of that. We're back to hotels,
go ahead.
and I'm a snob about hotels, but not as bad as you.
No.
And can I just
I
say, you
love
sent me.
excellence in hospitality.
You were doing reconnaissance. I was on tour somewhere.
Yeah.
You were doing reconnaissance in Provence.
Okay, so this is a good one.
Our Provence. Do you remember
This
that?
was a 5-star in Avignon. Now, I'm in Provence.
Yeah.
Which it's hard to mess up Provence. It is about as perfect of a place as you ever been in your life.
It was amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything is excellent.
It was amazing.
And I went to a 5-star. The restaurant was one of the best I've ever dined in. The hotel was what?
It was beat up.
It was awful.
5-star.
I mean, awful. 5-star. And I didn't have AI at the time, and I don't want to keep leaning on that, but I didn't really have anything to tell me the level it was at. And
Yeah.
I left that place. I was calling you. I'm like, am I being too difficult? There was a mark here, little things I saw when I came in.
You were sending me photos like, look at this,
Yeah.
and it's a scuff here, and it's this, and the chair has a rip on it, and this, we can't stay here. We can't have our people here.
And as it built, and I was like, I'm out. I'm out. And I would mention something to
Yeah,
the management. And then we found Hotel Saint Remy in the little town Saint Remy, Lake Saint Remy, and it was just the most perfect place on the planet. So there's always some place. And sometimes when you plan travel, you don't get it right the first time. That's why we go in for our adventures now. We don't have that luxury of not getting it right. We have to go in and do it.
No, we have to go in and
But that's
try
what
it.
your guide will do. That's what your AI will do. They'll tell you, listen, it's a 5-star, great restaurant, but the hotel sucks. And that's what you got. Those are the questions you have to
I mean,
ask,
even in Mendoza,
Yeah.
we just went and did reconnaissance in Mendoza.
Oh
Obviously,
my goodness.
we stayed at 2 different
2
hotels.
5-stars, downtown Mendoza.
Downtown Mendoza, we were like, we got this.
Out.
This is going to be great.
Absolutely.
We stayed at the first one. We were like, absolutely not. We stayed at the second one. We were like, oh my gosh, we're screwed.
You know
what are we going to do? So we had to go
best-
out of town because we didn't believe in these hotels.
The best way to look at it is in a restaurant, go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the magic.
Why go to the bathroom?
Not to go to the bathroom.
Right, just to check
it
out
out.
how clean it is, how well it's taken care of. If the bathroom is awful, but the rest of the restaurant looks good, you know what's going to be awful? The kitchen. The places where the staff doesn't take care of. And that's not so. It's the same thing with hotels, that if you look at the shiny lobby and that kind of stuff, but then when you get into the details, the bathroom for a hotel is the fitness room. We were just at Maddie's Tavern, an auberge property. I'm going to pick on them right now.
You can, it's all right.
And their workout room was a barn that was refurbished. It was spectacular.
It was a beautiful barn.
No, yeah, it was like a refurbished, over-the-top barn, millions of dollars into this one
amazing
building. Did anything work?
No, I got on the Peloton because now I'm a workout girl. 57, I'm finally working out, baby. Got on the Peloton, neither of them worked.
So then I started to think about, what did you start thinking about the hotel at that point?
Well, I was wondering what else didn't work.
That's it. And there's no way that just the workout stuff doesn't work. There's something else. Now, it doesn't mean it's a miserable experience. The place is beautiful. Most people wouldn't have seen it. But I do know that if we went there for Santa Barbara trip, which we're not,
right,
I know that there'd be issues because we saw those little things.
Yeah.
We saw those little
things. No, you got to kick the tires. You got to try everything. You got to try the biscuits in the morning. You got to go to the workout room. You got to try it all, So.
All right. So I got to ask you. So the other thing too is, once we dial that in, right? We're going to be going to Puglia, Italy here soon. And we have one guide after going through 4. We nailed it to one guide.
We had 5 at first.
5. Okay. We have 3 hotels. Well, we're going to nail that to 1. We have to bounce around, right? We're going to be there in a couple months. But what's the next thing that we start thinking about when you go to a regional?
What to do?
What to do?
Like, what is there that is going to captivate people? That's going to blow my mind.
Not just eat and drink. We can do that anywhere.
Right.
Winery.
What makes it special? Like, you can go to a shop in America anywhere that, any city. Sometimes there's the same shop in every city, but where can you go in Puglia, Italy, or Tuscany that literally you can't go anywhere else in the world?
Right.
And that's where you want to go. So I always strive to find things that are are there.
What do we do in Provence for your final show?
So it was a huge mine. That was
limestone. It was a
limestone mine.
Former limestone mine.
Have you ever been inside a mine?
Yeah. Well, now I have a couple.
Now,
times,
yeah. But I mean, before that,
yeah.
Did you ever think, I'm going to walk inside a mine and get a 45-minute Monet video exhibit with sound and, these 200-foot ceilings, and then a concert? Like, that never entered my mind.
Right.
And that's the only place in the world that I can even imagine that takes place.
Limestone's not a lot of places.
No.
Champagne is one place. Right?
And so it was beautiful. So we did our concert there. And
you
know what? That's something that, we said earlier.
That was mind-blowing. Can't buy that. That was emotional.
If you walk away going, oh my God, I've got to tell people about this. I have to show people this.
Right,
I
right,
have to
right.
take pictures of this and post it. Like you've got the right place.
Yeah,
You know?
totally. Absolutely. So it's the things to do. Now, a great example is, what do we love? We love obviously music and wine, but what's something else that we really, really love? We love
Food.
food, right?
Like there have to be great restaurants. It has to be great food.
Well, you know what I
You know.
love about what we do when we go to places? When you and I went to Paris, right?
Hmm.
Which is probably one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Walk around for hours, just get lost in incredible places. We went and ate at cafes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But we also did something else. We went to what?
A 2-star Michelin.
We went to a real high-end restaurant because that's our jam, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's our jam, and that's what makes us happy. You know, if you're a hiker and you go to the top of Machu Picchu or something like that,
I
that
don't need
makes
to
you
go to
happy.
the top of Machu Picchu, but I want
You
to
get
go
a
to the
picture of it.
2-star Michelin
Yeah,
in
in France,
Paris.
which was like they were wearing tails, you know, not just tuxedos, but with the tails and the
They
hats
had
and everything.
aged champagnes they were offering us. I mean, it was.
The Bordeaux, the Burgundy they gave us was like 15 years old. It was amazing.
Do you remember walking in and they had every Michelin star guide from
Right.
like when the Michelin guide started
They were
because they were in
When
it.
Michelin started, they were one of the restaurants being recommended.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, do you want me to tell the story real quick on Michelin?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody knows the Michelin
It's a little
guide.
crazy.
And you know the name Michelin for one reason, typically. Well, if you don't know the restaurant guide.
Tires.
Tires. So long, long time ago, Michelin in Europe was trying to get people to travel more, to use the tires. So they started a little guide that had restaurant names in it and all the places you should visit on a long trip. And they didn't rate them at that time. They just recommended restaurants that
Like,
you
go
should
here.
visit. Go here and go. So you go
there.
drive on the Michelin tires. Now you fast forward to like 100 years. Now it's separated. The Michelin company doesn't own it anymore. Though on the Michelin tire page, it says if you're looking for the guide, go here. And on the Michelin guide page, if you say if you're looking for tires, go here. They still support each other. It's really cute.
They do?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But Michelin Guide is kind of the gold standard for choosing some of the best restaurants in the world if you're a real foodie. And hotels now, by the way. They
I
rate
know they have
hotels.
keys now, Michelin
Yeah.
keys for hotels.
That I
Because
think is great.
a lot of the hotels
Really
we
great.
stayed at on our wine and jazz
The Michelin
adventures
keys.
have Michelin keys. And
And the
I'm
ones
like,
that aren't,
that's right.
and they're actually tougher than me. So they actually have a good guide. That's a good recommendation to use the Michelin
right,
Guide
see,
for
that's
hotels.
good.
Yeah,
That's
they're
really
very, very good places because they get to stay in them. Maybe that's my second life is to,
No. I mean,
to become a Michelin Guide rater. Right?
well, I mean, we kind of do that. That's our jam. So,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. So what are we doing now? So
We should talk about New Year's Eve because
All right.
speaking of excellence and all of that,
take a little break here. Is this kind
Yeah.
of like a intermission
it's a
kind of
little
thing?
sponsorship thing.
All right,
Wait, I
okay.
should drink a little bit. Do you need more wine?
Yeah, sure. Wait, you want to do wine cam?
Wine cam.
Wait.
What?
Wait, you got to put it down a little further.
sorry.
Wine cam.
Wine cam.
Oh, so what is this? So we haven't talked about it. Turn the label just a little bit more there. So this is our Sonoma Coast Chardonnay, brand new, 2024. It's a Bambino, right?
It's a Bambino.
Not a 24, it's a 25, sorry.
That's a Bambino.
2025, I know,
24.
24 is not a
not so
Bambino.
much.
It's a Bambino, and I love the label because you guys are out there familiar with our label. We did it in like this beautiful blue because it's Sonoma Coast. It's off the coast of the Pacific Ocean.
That's kind of thoughtful. I gotta
Yep.
say that we did a blue label.
And it's a kind of a, a beautiful blue label. I love that wine. Okay, so New Year's Eve, right? We do New Year's Eve now 2 years. This is our third
Our
year.
third year.
Okay, ready? This is a great graphic. Here it comes.
What? Yay!
Wait, I'll give you that too.
Oh, perfect. Yay! All right, so come with us to New Year's Eve if you want to just have a couple days of amazingness. Now, we sold out the whiteboard package, right? That's the 28th.
Sold out the whiteboard and champagne.
Oh, and champagne. So
Yeah,
the
but
champagne,
my favorite is the Cabernet package because and then those are they include outdoor events, wine, food pairings, that kind of stuff.
yeah, it includes all the fun events.
And we still got Sapphire and Silver that do just shows.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is cool. Like
You can be
if
just a show person.
You just want to come for the one show or two shows.
Yeah.
I've heard that the shows are pretty good. Last time I checked.
You've heard right. The shows
Yes.
are freaking awesome. And by the way,
Because you're involved in most of them.
well, I'm involved in most of them. Yeah, but that's one thing. Vincent Ingala is coming.
Yes, he is.
I love me some Vincent Ingala. I think he's just one of the most talented guys on the planet. He plays everything. Are
Right.
you putting the thing on again?
Well, I
Why?
think that maybe just once wasn't good enough.
You think you should do it again you're not feeling young enough?
No, I just looked at myself in the camera, and I should probably keep this on all day. For
Wow.
some reason, I look much better with it on. Wait, we'll
It
do New
was
Year's
a
again.
it was a crazy purchase. Crazy, but we do need a straw for your wine.
I'm pleading to what's going on around here. You guys got to get us on the road,
We'll be
please.
on the road. I'll be in Vegas this
Oh,
weekend. Come see us in Vegas this weekend. Woo! And Denver, Colorado. I'm playing at the airport. The
so
free
we're
concert.
gonna be in Vegas this weekend, and what's gonna happen in Vegas?
What happens in Vegas stays in
Oh
Vegas.
no, I'm gonna be winning. I'm gonna take $100 and turn it into 10,000 like that
Oh,
first night.
oh, I
And
don't.
whatever you want, whatever dinner you want, we'll go to Chef Ramsay, Gordon Ramsay's place.
I mean, I like
On me.
that, but are you really? You gambling while I'm working?
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't
No,
know.
I'm not much of a
You
gambler.
usually win, so I'm not.
Okay, so this turns purple too. What is that
That's
for?
for acne.
Oh, I don't
I
have it.
don't think that's your jam.
No. All right,
Our
we'll take that
kids,
off.
yeah, but not you.
Yeah, our kids. Oh,
Um,
they're a little old
okay,
now.
so New Year's Eve, Vincent Ingala, the guy just lights the place up. I think he's amazing. Casey
Yeah, he's
Abrams,
alright.
I played for him on American Idol when he was, on there trying to win it, which he almost won it. One of the most talented guys. He's so fun. Casey Abrams will make you laugh. He'll make you cry. He's just real.
You don't have to sell me on this. I'm going.
He's
Really.
beautiful. Also,
I want to get to our game. Come on.
Ms. Monet.
Ms.
Miss
Monet?
Monet is crazy great. She could sing the phone book and you're crying. She's unbelievable. DW3. DW3 is like a party in a box. And you just like wind them up and it's crazy. And there's someone that you guys don't know. You know because I've shown her to you, but she is like the next cool thing.
Jackie?
Tatiana Tate. No, Jackie is gone, unfortunately.
All right.
I miss her already. But
We need a
Tatiana
Jackie
Tate is so cool. And you're going to love her. Trumpet player. She's got an afro. She is like cooler than all of us. And she's just going to add to the vibe. Yep. See, that's it. So come to New Year's Eve, be with us. Of course, I got my court clerk who's going to make great wine and food stuff.
I'm really interested in New Year's Eve, but right now I'm more interested in games. I like games.
Okay. You want to play the game?
I want to play the game. All right. How do you want to do this? Now, everybody that's out there, if you want to play the game with us, you just have to write up there, right? Well,
It's either worth it
worth it
or not worth it. Or you can put up what you think is worth it or not worth it. If we missed some categories, because we tried to stick in our lane and everything, but
Okay, so
we'll see.
You want to ask me the first question, or do
Okay,
you wanna...
yeah. I'm going to ask you. So, Michelin-starred restaurant versus normal restaurant.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You go. 1, 2, 3. Now, I know that not everybody's foodies out there,
Right. It's true.
but there are some restaurants, and 1, 2, 3 star, that are not a restaurant. It's an experience like none you've ever had. Now, I would
Life
say
experience.
the one thing that you and I say is probably the best thing we ever did was what?
Single thread.
Right.
It was amazing.
Or
And then we went to Enclo in Sonoma. It was a 2-star, and a month later it got a 3-star, and it was mind blowing. Like, I've never
keep
seen
going.
stuff like
You
that.
got one more that you even loved more.
Oh, French Laundry.
There you
Oh
go.
my God, that was a 3-star
Now,
Michelin.
these
Just a life experience. I learned so much. I was so inspired.
and not all 1 stars are really expensive, and those are great. And
Yeah.
2 stars are amazing. 3 stars are extraordinarily expensive. They really are. But you do
Yeah.
it once in your life, especially if someone else is paying for it. That helps. It is watching excellence in front of you. It's not just food.
Mhm.
It's the most beautiful orchestral experience of people doing
It is.
something that they all love that you've ever seen in your life. So
It's
I would say
amazing.
it's worth it. Okay.
It is
you go
worth
ahead.
it. But let me do a disclaimer because, look, we've gone to a lot of great restaurants, but I love going to like Lucy's, a Mexican dive, eating some tacos, drinking some margaritas, and be it in like, a cool place.
Worth it.
So I'd say worth it for the little
Depends
dive place.
what's going on. Yep. Depends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Just staying in a standard room when you travel somewhere, or upgrading? Worth it? Not worth it.
Okay, I would say worth it.
Okay.
Worth it for the upgrade. if you need a little extra space. Not always. Like, I don't need a suite, but for a little bigger room, I'm good. How do you feel?
I would say in five-star hotels, the ones we stay in, the
Yeah.
Yeatmans, that kind of stuff, I would say not worth it because
Oh.
typically their run of the house, which they call it, right?
Yeah.
Their every day is amazing. You get more space. Sure, you'll get a little side room with a couch where you'll just put more stuff in everywhere, every corner.
Right.
I would say in cities, though, in very busy European cities, New York City, that kind of stuff, the rooms are very small.
Yeah.
So I would say there it's definitely worth it. But when you're just traveling, Provence, all those places, Saint Remy, their upgraded rooms in Provence were great, but their everyday room was awesome.
Was awesome. We
Or
stayed in it.
we're going to Mendoza, Argentina. Their everyday room is great.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Right? So
Yeah,
it really, so I find it in the cities, worth it.
Okay.
Out in the country, not worth it.
I got you. But we had a room with angels on the ceiling in Siena in this castle that 12th century palace that we stayed in.
It used to be someone's home.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
like 400 years ago, yeah.
We got an upgraded room there and I was just like, oh, I would look up at the angels every morning.
I had those painted for you.
Of course you did.
I painted it actually.
Worth it.
I was like Michelangelo. I was up there on my back painting it. Just for you, huh? All right,
and that pizza you brought back from the place down the street, worth it. Okay,
all right, so we got a lot of people saying not worth it for the hotels, worth it, right?
Okay. See?
All right, we got we got different opinions. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so let's go on an international trip. If you're
so we had someone say depends on the hotel, and we're on a little bit of a delay right now, right?
Totally get it.
So depends on the hotel. I agree with you, but again, just go by that rule: city or non-city, especially European.
All right.
Small. We all been in New York City a lot. The rooms are tiny because they're old apartments that are converted into hotels.
Paramount Hotel.
When you go big, yep. Okay. I just want to make sure we address to our nice people out there that are watching us. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so if you're going international, is it worth it to buy a business class or first class ticket?
Yes. So here's what I've learned.
Okay.
You and I before you, when I've traveled overseas, the price difference now is extraordinarily different. Back then it wasn't as bad, but it was still bad.
I know. No, now it's just crazy.
It's hard to say this. If you're going to go overseas, to me, you have to upgrade because your body just hurts.
It does.
It's such a long trip nowadays. Airplanes are just unforgiving in the back. Though they might have bigger seats and that kind of stuff. To lay flat and to not lay flat is life-changing. It's life-saving. You know what happens? It's like losing a day or two when you hit the hotel. Right? If you're kind of like sitting like this the whole time and sleeping like this, if you have the means to do it, right, to upgrade, you have to. You have to take one day off your trip and go business class.
Okay, I'm going to say worth it.
Yeah.
And look, if you can't afford it or it's a choice of, to do a Michelin-starred restaurant and to take animal class, we call it animal class now.
I would take business class over Michelin-starred restaurant.
You would? Oh, see, there we go.
Because I'd show up happier.
I'm just saying, if you take animal class, you just have to drug yourself. And get through it and just sleep through it or something. But it's so hard.
It's so hard.
Because you're just like this.
And not everybody's a pro like us, by the way. If you drug yourself, some people don't do that. Some people drink and they don't realize that it dehydrates you, though you might have a couple glasses of wine and go to sleep.
The drinking's not good.
You still feel more miserable the next morning.
I just remember on a Jonathan Butler tour 30 years ago that I was on.
South Africa or something like that?
We were going to South Africa and the tour guide handed Jonathan a pill and handed me a pill getting on the plane to go home, which was like...
The tour guide gave you a pill?
The tour guide. I didn't know what the pill was. Did the tour guide
roofie you?
I believe she did. And it was a she. And so we had a bottle of Chardonnay between us. Yeah. We drank a couple glasses of Chardonnay and took whatever pill she gave us. I was out for 15 hours.
Yeah, see, that's not good, by the way.
But you know what? It felt great. I was really fresh going home.
Lay flat, or did you sit up? Were you lay flat?
No, I was not laying flat. No.
Yeah, but how old were you at the time?
Oh, I was in my 20s.
Yeah, see, we're 50s now, man.
57 now.
60s, 70s.
Yeah. Okay, worth it.
All right, let's check. Yes, business class, worth it. Vacation. Yeah, I completely agree. 110%. Everybody's on board.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Everybody's on board.
You're the champagne guy. You know, you managed.
Sandra said her and Carrie, though, like to drink the whole flight.
Okay.
Like I said, we have to asterisk this, Sandra. It's
but
professionals versus non-professionals.
Sandra and Carrie,
you guys are
everyman.
professionals. Yeah.
You guys are pros.
You guys are pros. All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
go ahead.
I'm going to go. You're a champagne expert.
Yes.
You managed Perrier-Jouet.
Yes.
You managed GH Mum, the Champagne House, Mum Napa.
Land that plane, baby. Let's do this. Come on.
Let's go Cristal, like $1,000 bottle of Cristal. Is it worth it?
Okay, so someone's going to give it to me for free, or I'm spending money on it?
No, you're spending the,
At that one moment where I can either go big.
Like, are you going Cristal? Is it worth it?
Not worth it.
Really?
So specifically with champagne, right? And I'm going to be interested in what people say. With champagne, it is worth it to go from, Prosecco up to our champagne, our sparkling wine, or above it. The $5, $50, $80 champagnes. Yeah. Definitely worth it.
Okay.
Big leap between that $10 or $15 New Wood Zone In or whatever they're called.
Like a $40, $45.
To our bottles.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to go from 100 to 500 to 800? Absolutely not. Even me, I can tell you maybe some of the differences, but you really can't. And then they get older, toasty. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it for that level.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Well, what's your answer on that? Because I've taught you enough over the last 15 years.
I would go not worth it.
Yeah,
but
you're totally.
I'm not the champagne expert. Me personally, when I met you, I remember you had told me that your favorite bottle of champagne at the time was
Make sure you say
Roger.
this and say this clearly to everybody out there because they missed my birthday. So if they want to send these bottles in now.
His birthday was last week. Paul Roger, P-O-L, Roger.
It's P-O-L-R-O-G-E-R, right?
Yes.
It's on Avenue de Champagne in Epernay, France.
Oh my God.
And I think the name really is Paul Roger. Let's be honest.
It's Paul Roger. But it's Target.
Paul Roger.
Paul Roger.
Paul Roger.
But
it's Paul Roger.
I bought you a bottle of Paul Roger, and it was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I saw the difference.
You were extra sexy that day, by the way.
Damn right I was. But I watched people buy Cristal and, old bottles of Dom and all that stuff. And I bought that bottle of Paul Roger and it was just excellent. I didn't need those, crazy bottles. I think they're just for the status symbols. It's like buying a $100,000 watch. Yeah. It didn't taste any better.
Now, in other genres, like a watch too, all the watches tell time. I get some of them are like beautiful works of art. But when you buy a Ferrari versus, something else, it's a different experience. So that's worth it.
You got the sexy there.
Yeah, it's worth it because of the level of experience. And so not all products follow that mindset, but you're 100% right. And by the way, I'm looking at the comments right now. Yeah. Most people agree with us on that.
Nice. See, you don't need the $1,000 bottle of champagne.
All right, let's do this a little faster because we have more, okay? Let's do it faster, okay?
Okay.
If you're in a different country or anywhere and you're going to do a full day excursion, do you hire a private driver or do you go with a group of people? Now, careful on this one.
Like Uber or like
a private driver, like a black car, or do you go with a group? Looks real sexy doing music and everything.
Well, if it's a group like us, you've got a very different thing.
Worth it. Okay, so
worth it. Music, yeah.
What I mean by this is the one thing that people tell us is that they go around with private drivers here or there and that kind of stuff. But when they're with us, they meet people that they've never met in their lives.
Yeah.
They see things because when we have 40 people, we could do more. When we have 2 or 3 or 4, you can't, right?
Yeah.
So we could hire bands that come from Rome, the Jazz Collective, the Mood Collective and those guys. So I find that the small groups are probably more worth it than just a private driver.
No, for me, look, I'm an only child. I like doing things alone. I like, being on my own. But
you really don't. You really like people.
Well, I do like people.
Yeah, you do.
I get that, but I like traveling, I'm saying. Yeah. But what we created with 40 people, it's changed my life. Mm-hmm. Because
I would have never done it before. I would say, hell no, I want just you and me.
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah.
I like Jackie. I like my daughters. I like my kitty, and let's just all go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really look, I love the cruises and they're amazing. You can have, 100 artists on this cruise and it's amazing, but it's 3,000 people and
Yeah.
it's just like a
And
circus. It's
and you're there
wow.
being busy though. It's not like it's your vacation, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not working, but you're working,
But
right? So,
I love the cruises. They're just like otherworldly, like big. But
right.
I really, we created these to be small, to be intimate, to be what you and I love. And we've made some of our best friendships on these adventures because you see the world in a different
I would
way
have
and you make
never done this. I
relationships.
would have never done this if it wasn't for our adventures. And I've met people, and there a bunch of them are commenting right now that are
Uh,
probably the coolest people I've ever met in my
I
life that I would have
know.
never met. And
They inspire
conversations.
me.
Oh my God, the conversations we've had with some people, like we've been with people 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row, and they're
Yeah.
just nice people. And all of a sudden, like, what do you do? Oh, I was a heart surgeon. Wait, what? Like
Yeah.
every day, or
Yeah.
a cancer, surgeon, or
Yeah.
like what their
Or
lives were,
Skip who created, for
Yeah, yeah,
for
worked for Amazon and did great
Amazon.
things. We had a friend of mine that worked at the post office his whole life. Now, I know that's you think surgeon post. His life every day was the post office, right?
Yeah.
And that's a
Yeah.
grind, man. And
Oh
he
yeah.
spent all
Get
that
it.
time getting money to be able to go on our trip, and made our trip even more special because it was a gift,
No, it's amazing
So
the people we've
anyway,
met on our trips. They inspire me. They change my mind with different things. They make me see the world in a different way. And I have to say, worth it every step of the way to go with 40 people because it just allows you to see the world in a different way
yeah.
and through other people's eyes that are
Well,
amazing.
and as guides, as tour operators in our business, it
Yeah.
allows us more. We
It
could do
allows
more.
us to see more.
We could do more. We
Absolutely.
could do more.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. So, fancy luggage or not fancy luggage? Now, a lot of people make a mistake here all the time.
fancy luggage or
Fancy luggage or not? So, is fancy luggage worth it?
I'm gonna
Fancy luggage?
I'm gonna go not worth it. I know this is gonna surprise some people.
Totally not worth it.
Are you saying the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say from a woman's standpoint.
Not saying expensive or cheap luggage. We're saying fancy luggage. Go ahead.
Okay, so much of the fancy or expensive luggage
Right.
is heavy. You get Louis Vuitton luggage. It's super heavy.
Right.
You get some
You
of
don't want to
these.
already start off at 10 pounds when you only have 50
I,
pounds.
I need to
Right?
put 2 more pairs of shoes in there instead of, having an extra 10 pounds just because the bag is leather and really cool.
Everybody agrees.
So Rimowa, I love Rimowa. I had Rimowa bags forever. They had a cool looking aluminum one, super heavy. Screw that. I want the extra makeup in there.
Rimowa sucks, by the way. It's super expensive. We sent the bag in to be repaired.
It's
We
true.
didn't see it for 6 months.
Yeah.
We found by the way, we're not being sponsored by them.
No.
It's Briggs and Riley.
Briggs and Riley, baby.
Briggs and Riley, they will repair anything that gets broken, and they're light. And the ones we use are
Lightest.
awful looking. Awful looking.
No.
But here's the biggest tip I would say to people. It's worth it that when you buy luggage, make sure that you buy all the same company because they fit together.
True.
So when you and I are pushing bags around everything, all the handles and everything, all the handles
all
are the same height. And then, matchy
and
is
it's
good.
stylish.
Stylish. But when you roll the bags together, they all fit perfectly. Some fit on top of others.
You're such a guy.
So, but
I dig that.
But you and I will carry no shit. How many bags will you and I carry sometimes?
4 or 5. Yeah.
No. Think about it.
Oh, with a sax and 2 saxes.
And if I bring my guitar and everything,
you bring your guitar.
We can go 7 bags just between the two of us, and you and I could push 7 bags through the airport.
That's true.
Because we have all the same ones. Yep.
That's true because they roll together and everything. So,
right.
yeah.
So we're going a little long here. So let me kind of cut to the chase on this. Okay, right?
Yeah.
The best seats at a concert.
What? Is that a surprise? Okay, check it out. No. Okay, I'm going to go first on this.
Not worth it.
I saw the Stones at the Hollywood Bowl.
Not
great
worth it.
seats. The Stones aren't going to be around
sorry,
forever,
just make sure the
and
question's
you don't
clear.
want to be in the nosebleed.
The best seats. Do you buy the best seats or not when you go to a show? Sorry, I didn't say it
Worth it.
before.
I'm going to give you an example that you're not going to like. Andrea Bocelli. What?
It was great that we were in the first row, but I would have loved him if we were in the 50th because I saw Duran Duran at the Hollywood Bowl. I saw David Gray. I saw all those places, right?
You had great tickets to
I saw you at the
Duran.
Hollywood Bowl.
Okay,
I loved them all.
we had awful seats to Dave Matthews at the Hollywood Bowl.
Right.
What did we say to each other?
I was boring as hell. And I love Dave Matthews.
And we
All right,
needed to be up further.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Kind of worth it depending where you. But are you going to spend like $50,000 on a Bocelli? Someone bought us those tickets, which was kind of nice. But
$50,000. They were a couple grand.
They were $2,000.
Yeah.
All right, it's worth it if they're awesome, like you or Andre Bocelli, but it's not worth it if you're just going to hang out and watch.
Why are you going to see a bad band? You're going to see a band and pay money for. Oh, you're so full of it. You're so full of it. Okay.
Okay, so the last one.
I got one question for you. Do you arrive early if you're going to a faraway destination? You're going to Istanbul. You're going to, Tuscany. You're going to Mendoza. Do you arrive a day or two early to get on the time frame, or do you just arrive before?
I think it's the biggest mistake people make when they go on our adventures, or just in general. They always arrive, not all of them, a day before we hit the ground running. It's impossible
at least,
to feel great that close to what you're going to do.
When I was 20, I could do anything, but now, no, you got to get there early.
I always plan that if we have something, let's say it's not an adventure, let's say if we're just going somewhere, when you and I both know that it is so worth it to go in early, even if it's just 2 days, and it takes you at least 2 days to kind of acclimate. And then the first day, you and I never plan anything. I don't know if you notice that. We always say, okay, listen, we have a couple things we'll do. But the first day there, we always like just maybe one or two things, and the rest of the time.
Oh, I noticed that. Yeah.
And the third day, that's when you really start feeling.
You can hit the ground running, you're good, because it takes you a couple days to kind of come into it.
Yeah, totally agree. So worth it.
One last question.
No, we're done.
No.
All right, go ahead.
Take your wife to a fancy dinner when you're out on, I don't know, when you're home, when you're out.
Okay, so I got two answers to that. If you're in trouble with your wife, worth it. If you're not, the hell with it, not worth it. Yeah. Depends on how much trouble you are at that point. Yeah.
Well, you're not in trouble right now, but, maybe tonight you want to,
Oh, yeah. It's going to get sexy after we turn this off. You're going to watch me watch The Airbender. Eating chicken wings, and I'm sure one of them is going to hit the shirt at some point.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And by the way, who out there loves Frank's Red Hots?
Is that what we're doing tonight?
Oh, the Frank's Red Hots, the best sauce on the planet.
Does it pair with Chardonnay?
I don't care, man.
Oh my God! This is against everything.
Pairs with my West Coast T-shirt, baby. All right, so we're kind of
take your wife to a fancy dinner. Worth it. Worth it. I'm saying I got my wine and jazz socks on. Look at me.
And my face is glowing. My face is glowing.
His face is glowing from the mask. I'm just saying. My personal touch.
All right. So we have we love doing these. We don't know if anybody's watching us. I could tell there's a whole bunch of people here, and I love that. And people are commenting and everything. But we love doing these because it kind of allows us to just see people while we're home. And we're not home very often. So we appreciate everybody being here.
But we love this because we did this during the pandemic and just made friendships we never thought we would.
How many times people come up to us and say, why did you stop?
I know, because we got busy.
Almost like once a place that we go to. So, or twice. So we have another one coming up. We're going to do another one. Let me get my...
yeah. September 1st. It's another Tuesday, September 1st.
Right. You notice I put all the graphics over me.
Did I have... The
graphics are over me.
Oh, you're nice to see, and your skin looks so glowing now.
I know, right? And my skin looks beautiful.
So I think to wrap up, this, what is worth it, what isn't, I believe that great people are worth it. If you can travel with great people, if you have access to things that you wouldn't normally have access to, I think that's amazing. The right location, like we bought a house in Healdsburg in Sonoma. That is location, location, location. Just off the square. It's all about that. It's the smallest house in America. It's location. So if you're traveling, I think location is everything. And intimacy. If you can be with people you love, that are quality, I think
we could be anywhere, man.
Yeah. Um,
I got my girl Sandra Stiles, and if I'm here,
you
Mendoza,
can be
or
anywhere
I
with
could be
Sandra.
anywhere, and we're good. We'd be in Denver,
And I think
right?
if you
Yeah.
create places that uh, make you talk about it for years. If, like Maya Angelou said, they might not remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel. I think
Yeah.
that's what travel is all about. Make those memories with people you love at the places that you're going to remember forever that are going to change your
Well,
life.
and that's
It's
what
amazing.
I'm the most proud of everything that we do, right? We're a very public couple, which I love because we got nothing to hide, right? This is the way we are all the time.
Well,
But
you could have hidden that mask.
we we create things that bring people together. Or, every so often when a bottle of wine hits someone's desk and they're by themselves and they send me a picture saying, "Hey, Eric, tonight I'm loving this,"
That's the best.
it is. We just create moments where it makes people happy, and there's just no greater calling. It really isn't. It makes you and I very happy that that's
Yeah.
our job is to bring people. I mean, because it's not like water or air. You don't need wine, you don't need music. But boy, I find that the people that are in our world definitely do as much as we do. They are like air and water. So
I had an interview today for our show in Vegas this weekend, and I just said, I've got the coolest life. I get
mhm.
to travel with my husband and so many friends on our wine and jazz
So it's
adventures.
possible to create the perfect life, isn't it?
And we created this.
Yeah, it's
And
that
it's incredible that
you
we
dream
thought
it
this. Yeah.
and you do it, and then all of a sudden it becomes better than you think.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So,
I think it's time to let the nice people go because
all right.
we have some Frank's Red Hot
What?
chicken wings waiting for us, baby.
You mean
I
you're
know we're
not
talking.
taking your wife out to a
I
fancy
know,
dinner?
I know. And by the way, we live in a town with some of the best restaurants in the world. You can't go to them all the time, right?
No.
Yeah, because sometimes good chicken wing makes the 3-star down the street taste better. But
I did get some carrots at the farmer's market that are going to be pretty good with those chicken
oh
wings.
yeah,
They're like purple and
and they're
they
orange on
glow.
the inside.
Yeah.
And in 2 days, we're going to be in Vegas, baby. Vegas,
And
baby.
then in Denver, baby.
Denver, baby.
Woo!
Playing at the airport. All right.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you back. I love
And
you more.
we appreciate everybody being here. So what do we do now?
Cheers, you guys. And we will see you September 1st for the next incarnation, if not before then. So cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Mm.